Hello dosto, welcome to szdatatech. In this video, we are going to discuss on pivot and unpivot operation in SQL. These operations allow us to transfer the data between rows and columns. So basically, when we say pivot, so we are transferring our rows into columns. And on the other hand, in case of unpivot, we are transferring our multiple columns into multiple rows. So usually these type of operations are useful in case of we want to do some reporting or some data analysis. Okay, because if we want to do this reporting or data analysis, we may require to restructure our data, and that's the reason we usually using this pivot and unpivot. You might heard this pivot concept in Excel. Okay, similar concept we can apply in SQL. So let's take an example. If we have a table where we have a columns like employee ID and number of orders. So we can say for employee ID 1 having order 10, for employee ID 2 have served 25 orders, employee ID 3 have served 38 orders. Okay. So if we apply pivot operation on this table, then our output should be looks like this, where all these employee IDs would be our columns and all these number of orders would be value. Okay. On the other hand, if we unpivot this table, then we will get this type of table. Okay. Now let's understand this pivot and unpivot related SQL queries. So here we have written some SQL query. Okay. And you can see that there is a subquery we have used over here, select star from. So basically I have written this query which would be compatible with the SQL server. Okay, there might be some minor syntax changes in case we are using some other database system. Okay, so here we have this subquery, select employee ID and order ID from orders table. Okay, and this subquery would be used in your outer query, which is select star from. Here, rather than providing the table name, we are directly providing the subquery, and then we are considering it as a source table. Okay, and to apply pivot operation, we have to use pivot, where we have to use any aggregate function. Now here I just want only the count of orders served by employee. That's the reason I'm using count on order ID. And then your column we have to apply. So we have to apply these columns on employee ID, and that's the reason we have written this statement. Okay, here I'm using all the employee IDs 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Okay, so we can say there would be 10 columns with all these values, and for all these headers we will get count of order ID. Okay, and this pivot function we are using alias pivot table. Okay, now let's move to unpivot. So unpivot is again similar one. So up to this we are just doing pivot operation. Okay, and then to use unpivot we have to use this unpivot operation, and in this unpivot we have to provide count of orders column. Okay, so all the count of order values would be part of this column. Okay, and for employee ID in this list would be converted into another column which is having header as employee ID and having values 1 2 3 all these IDs. Okay, and again we are applying alias unpivot table over here. Okay, so let's do these things practically.